All right, welcome back to Kanell Bell as we finish out on this Thursday. Kobe Bryant took some heat over the last 24 hours or so. He's obviously coaching his daughter's basketball team, so he does a fantastic. It's like great. You're like, hey, good dad, involved. Kobe's just being a guy like we are.
Right.
He's out there coaching, so he's posted some Instagram messages recently. I guess his team was pretty bad a year ago, right? They had a game where they were up. He posted a picture last year. They lost a team like 24-22. So he's like, 2 years ago we lost the same team, and this year, as a picture of the scoreboard, they're up 115-27. They're like, all right, that's the definition of a turnaround. He puts hashtag hard work. Got a ton of attention for that. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to give a little bit more insight to my coaching.
Okay.
So he talked about the Mamba mentality, and he said that their team had finished fourth in a tournament, and he had, in quotation marks, winners from a team that was from the past. And so then he kind of gave some details of the team, and he said, hey, we've had a lot of turnover. 6 of these players are on the team. The 7th player, who was not pictured, missed the game of this picture for a dance recital. So that should tell you where her focus was at this time. Now, that one took a lot of heat. Like, some people were blasting him because they were saying, oh, it's just, 4th and 5th graders, whatever grade this is. Like, so she missed for a dance recital. People were giving him a hard time. Like, God forbid she miss a basketball game at that age. So Kobe actually responded to somebody. I actually respect him for doing this. He said, sorry if it came across as slight. Trust me, it wasn't. I was just giving the reason for her not being in the pick. They chose not to smile for the pick. I actually followed their lead. Our team has become family, and this includes the 7th player. People were giving him, this is just kind of our society too. Kobe actually amended his initial Instagram post to kind of clarify, to make sure he felt like he was throwing this girl under the bus.
Right.
He gave a little bit more context on it, where he said she wasn't in the right. Here it is. The day the 7th player missed the game, so that her focus was. All right, so hold a minute. The 7th player, not in this pick, missed the game for a dance recital, so that you should tell you where her focus was at this time, meaning she enjoyed dance more than ball, which is fine. Now, ? She eats, sleeps, and breathes the game.
Right.
Like, I think, if you want to win and you want to be champions, then that's the mentality you have to have. If you want to go play a sport and miss it for something else, then you're just playing for fun. You don't care who wins, which is okay. Some leagues are like that, but if you want to be a part of a team that wants to win, you got to at least be there during the season.
No, absolutely. And I don't even know why. Like, why would anyone have a beef with Kobe just explaining that the 7th player wasn't there?
I guess they felt it was too harsh on the 7th player when he was just saying where her focus was at the time.
It was a fact. She chose a recital over the basketball game. Right. He didn't say anything like derogatory about dance or anything like that.
For me, I was like, man, if you only saw my team that I was coaching. Do you hear stuff? Because I got a lot of that stuff when I was coaching my girls. Same age, 4th and 5th grade. I had a lot of conflicts. And we weren't good. And I would tell the parents, like, this is why we're not good. Like, you guys don't have any dedication to this.
There are rules on my team. My kids are 7th grade now. And like, you don't miss my practices for no rec league, for no soccer games, or none of that. Like, if you've committed to playing on this team, and I'm giving up my time for free to coach you, and we're all in pursuit of this goal, which is we're trying to be the best team in the country. Like, that's our goal every year. Then we got to be in this gym, and we have to be working, and that's just what it is, Danny. Listen, I'm dealing with this on the youth football level right now. People that are in it to protect their kids' interests. And just as in a broader scope, like, the way we treat these kids now is, if Johnny can't compete with Jimmy, then we got to hold Jimmy back a little bit so Johnny can get enough to make himself feel good. I don't subscribe to any of it. I don't think that's what sport is for. I really don't. Not competitive sport. There's a pecking order. There's a hierarchy. It's existed forever. Yep. Don't mess with it. I wouldn't come into your job and say, hey, man, you've earned $400,000 worth of sales on commission. I only got $50,000. I think I deserve some of yours because I can't keep up.
Right.
It don't work like that. Like, in what world does that work? But in sport, they treat it like that. And on my son's football team right now, it's rampant. Like, the daddy ball, the protecting of interest, the giving this kid more reps because whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. That's BS, bro. I don't subscribe to none of it. And I think it's...
You know why? Because it's not the real world.
It's not.
Like when you get to the real world, there's going to be people fighting for the same job, and they're not going to
Bro.
say, "Oh, well,
Stop babying these damn kids. They're kids, not babies."
Yes, they can handle. And there is value in learning how to lose and learning how to overcome failure and work. You can work your way to a better position. You want more playing time?
Earn it.
Work. Spend a little extra practice. Put in a little extra time. And you'll reward it then.
And if you don't,
Right.
if you don't, and that kid's still better than you, there's a lesson in that. You may not
Absolutely.
love it,
Right.
But there's a lesson in that, right? Maybe you have
Knowing
to
your
go to
role.
another yes, man.
Yep. You're preaching to the choir right
Come on,
here,
bro.
man. Youth sports is definitely something we're passionate about, in case you couldn't tell.